I don't think anyone was supposed to play video games that much. That's what I think, you know. That's my end conclusion, you know. If you're dissatisfied with the video game, you know, maybe you just play too much. You know what I mean? I think there's only so much you can get from the entertainment industry before it's just like, welp, what is there to do now? You know, looks like I'm bored again. But I guess I don't really get bored anymore. I guess maybe I grew up and now I can see everything as if my eyes are just taped open or sewn open and just someone cut off my eyelids permanently. And now I'm just staring at everything. And probably the most entertaining part about life for me is just everything is it feels so real or something, or it's just like it's overwhelming, you know? And it's nice to go and try to play some video games, but when you've played as many games as me for as long as me, and just to think that people have played games way longer than that, but I don't think anyone has played good games that long because there are a lot of good games. There's great games. There's so many good games, and people just play too much of them. That's just the way it is. You played too much. You ever hear someone like just go on about their gaming experience, Like me, I watch a lot of different streamers and I've heard a lot of different stuff, and basically it's like the same story. You just run out of things to play, there's nothing else to play anymore. You played it. You played it, okay? It's fine, I know, you're addicted, but that's pretty much it. It's probably like anything else, really. When you just become so addicted to it, it's consuming your entire existence. I mean, you're probably supposed to do something else once in a while, at least. And that's the thing is, people just want to play and play and play. That's all you want to do. Because the more play, the better you get. You know, and it seems like most games just they have a dead end. There's really nothing to do after you beat the game. It's over. And even if there is, I mean, what is the grind? Should there be infinite levels? There probably should be infinite levels. Like I can level up infinitely and never ends, okay? Yeah. I think there are some games like that. Just crank the XP value down and make it that much harder to get to the next level, okay? That's what you do. Just make it really, really hard and then just give little rewards. I don't know. Figure it out. Make it work. Um, and I guess, if there was anything like that that really had enough depth to it to really, you know, to last that long, then I mean, there would only probably be a handful of people that were really playing that long that could get to the highest. But that's crazy. Is how come people can't get there? The best thing they have is just to get the highest score or something. That used to be the peak. That's it. The highest score wins. That's the best you can do is try to get a higher score, higher score, higher score, or like speed running. Which speed running is crazy. You know, I never even knew it existed. You know, I guess it dates back to back in the day. It's like back in the day stuff. They used to have magazines and there used to be speed running times, and I didn't know. I didn't know. I did check out some of those magazines. You get a little demo with the magazine. Pretty interesting. Oh, free game. But now it's crazy. As long as you have a console, as long as you have a computer, as long as you have something to play the game on, they give away free games. Except Nintendo. They don't really give away free games. So exclusive. Everything's so exclusive. Oh, man, I don't even know how it seems like no other franchise can really match all of the originality of the cartoons that Nintendo has. I wasn't really trying, man, I try to avoid dropping names or whatever. I try not to bring other things into my stuff. But I guess I could just talk about whatever, really. Just name drop everyone. I don't know why I'm so worried about that. It seems It seems dumb. It seems dumb. Like raging over a video game when you don't have the right tools to make things happen. You don't have the right friend. Your friends aren't that good, you know? So if you play with your friends, maybe they're not that good and you're going to get pissed off. Might not be a good time unless you have like people that are good, and you might have some good games and stuff. But I think a lot of people just can't get it together like me. I don't know. I feel like if you want to be on a really good team, you got to be really good. So playing with bad people probably doesn't help, but you know, you just play with random people all the time. Most people aren't going to try that hard. You know, that's just it. No, most people, the level of quit kind of levels off eventually for every game. No matter what the game is, eventually the fan base is just going to dwindle down. I mean, like how long until you get bored of this? You know? Wow, you're the best. Wow, you're so good. You're so good. Move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. Yeah, I mean, if you play the same type of game for so long, and you play all the different variations, you're just gonna need something different. That's all it really is. And so if you look at the gutters of the gaming selection, the marketplace, I mean, it's kind of scattered around a lot because then you start getting very unique needs when things just don't satisfy you. But I guess the best you can do is just do PvP, PvP, PvP. Find some kind of PvP experience because there's always the peak is so high, but not very many people ever really reach that. It's probably more entertaining for a gamer. And I was saying this before. It's like, streamers almost like fake their fun. Like I know that most of the people that I watch are probably just so bored. They just they have to keep going. If you have people watching you and you're making money, they're paying you to play this and stuff, you got to do it. You got to do it, especially if you're a low life like me and you just probably end up working. You're going to probably work at some place that doesn't really pay that well. Just have this regular old job, and maybe you make some money, but you're still you got a regular mediocre life, and you know nothing wrong with that. But you know maybe there is everything wrong with that. Maybe you should maybe you should adopt the other mentality. That's that's what mood I'm in. Screw all that. I don't want to accept it. I don't like no matter what. I don't want to accept it. But I don't know. Is that some entrepreneurial motivational speech pitch right there? Don't accept the bottom line. Keep moving forward. Yes. Money and abundance and oh, oh. We know things that other people don't and we can get ahead. We can get ahead with our business plans. Our business plan. Man, that's pretty sad when your only business plan is to become a streamer. Oh my god. That's your dream. That's your business plan. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Streaming is crazy because it's so different from everything that the human race has experienced before, and then there's just so many ways to look at it. Like me even talking about it is probably not helping me because I feel like, you know, I don't know if a lot of people want to hear about like I feel like a lot of people don't pay attention to games at all. So it's so weird. Like some people they're just born that way. They just naturally detached and they have no interest in video games whatsoever. Like they don't even exist to them, man. It's just like games for that kids play or something. It's like a video game is for a kid, like me. Like okay, grow up then. Look, you had the typical gaming experience. You grinded it out. You had fun. You discovered it's all just kind of BS. It's all kind of fake. And you know what? Here you are. You know, looking for a new game. Looking for a new game. Looking for a new game. Um. Yeah. It's funny if you reach this point, because I know a lot of people don't. They don't. I don't know if they really get what's going on. You know, like if you get mad over a video game, like come on, like you just want to be mad over it, really. You just want something to be mad over. I mean, just think about how dumb it is. It's like you're a monkey who picks something up and you can't like it's like a monkey who picks up a puzzle and can't put the pieces together. You know, that's the way I kind of see it. Like monkey rage. Monkey rage. That's actually a good if you know, if I was going to create a gaming channel right now, that's good. That's pretty good. Monkey rage. Wow. Wow. You just put those words together and they're just so great, you know? Wow. That's good. I like that. Um no, I don't know. So anyways, you know, I've uh I've kind of resorted to playing other games. So I've been playing Rocket League, and then, you know, I was getting into Fall Guys, and then I was getting into Dead by Daylight. And it's kind of weird. These are a couple pretty popular games, you know. And it's funny when you think about those games because they're different than, you know, your typical battle royale, you know, Fortnite, Call of Duty, PUBG, Apex Legends. You know, it's different from the typical experience. You know, and it's funny because I think people don't want to play those games because it's like the advantage gap is so big. You know, you have one overpowered player and three weak players, and you're trying to run from that's Dead by Daylight. You know, Fall Guys is just a race till the end. Who can make all the jumps the best? But you know, I actually quit playing it because they have a little character indicator on the character. There's this little character icon above the character head, and I couldn't turn it off, so I didn't even want to play it anymore. But um, so I've been playing like Rocket League every day, pretty much for probably over a month now or something. And I don't know what happened. I just really like something happened, like a chemical combustion in my brain. I'm like, wow, this game is so amazing. I don't know what happened. It's weird. It's been out forever. I remember watching the original version of that game. You know, I watched someone play it way back in the day. Way back. Actually, it was this guy I used to buy weed from. Went over there. He was playing it, and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't really have any interest in it. But I had games that I played, you know. But I'm pretty much been a gaming fiend my whole life. You know, just crazy. Like the first time I played a game, I was like so just like, whoa, this is so amazing. You know, playing with little action figures is nothing like this. Like, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to play with toys, man? I go shoot people in the head? Oh, whoa, they won't let me do that on my block, you know? As a kid, I mean, that's got to be the most amazing thing ever, right? You got to separate the game from reality, though. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems to do something to people. You know, I don't know. Just kind of, I don't know. You're a human being, but it's almost like you can exist as something else. You know, which is just crazy. You know, and just not everybody's like that. You know, I met some poser. I'm trying to adjust my mic. I've met some poser gamers in my day, man. Like I don't know. They thought they were gamers, but they weren't really gamers, man. They weren't. They weren't. You know, but like me, I was a I've been a fan of a lot of bands, and I don't know. I kind of felt like a poser because there were some bands I never went to the concert, but basically, I'm just a person who doesn't really like concerts that much anymore. I used to go to a lot of concerts, but now I don't know. I thought about a couple of those bands, like man, I was always too broke to go to a concert. You know, most of the time, it was like buy some weed or go to a concert. It's like, I'm just gonna buy some weed. I don't care. I'm gonna go buy some weed and go off in the woods and just be be a be a teenager, man. You know. No, it's pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal though. I mean, I don't know if I really want to talk about a lot of that stuff, dude. It's crazy when you start to remember. Like it's almost like things were so long ago. It's like it didn't even happen. It's just like that was so different. It's weird to think about who I was back then. And I was gonna make or I was gonna talk about some of that stuff. I was gonna make some videos on that stuff, but I mean, some of it's kind of like just so far away from who I am now, but maybe it's not as far as away as you think. I don't know. 'Cause it seems like, when people do something, they'll probably do it again. Like habitual offender, like me, habitually getting mad over the game I'm playing. And I think, just after playing so many games and I'm just like, it's just my team. You can only blame your teammates so much. And then you just gotta be like, well, you're just bad. Your reaction was off. Something happened and you got unlucky. There is luck in game, but it's pretty much skill for the most part, the overall, you know. But to me, the way I look at it is it's kind of dumb. It's all kind of dumb to me now. And I try, it's weird because I tried to like just quit. I did actually quit playing games for a while. I've done it a couple times just because I got so bored, man. There was nothing left for me to do, you know? Like you could only play so many arena FPS matches, And it's funny because, when they came out with the Battle Royale stuff, it was such a big deal because it's like, whoa, this is so different. This is cool. This is cool. It's like when you play Grand Theft Auto for the first time. Wow. I think it's a lot better if you kind of never played something like that in your life and then all of a sudden you play it. You're like, wow. But I guess maybe, I guess there are a lot of people that just have no interest in that stuff, certain genres of games and stuff. I just don't understand how you could play the game that you're playing. I don't know. It's so weird. You have this interest, which is so pointless, really, in the end. And the only real entertainment I think you get out of video game is just competitively destroying other teams or other players to the point of you like making money or something. If you can make money, then hey, keep going, go harder. People want to watch you get mad. That's kind of the amazing thing about it, though. I think it used to be a little bit more hopeless before, playing games because you didn't really have game streaming. It seemed like the competitive aspect of it hadn't really gotten it off the ground. It never really seemed to really get off the ground. And now it seems like it is. But I don't know. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. I have no idea what's really going on, I guess. It's just a lot. You have to go read stuff online, okay? You didn't do the research for the video. Yeah, well, to me, it looks like it's probably prospering a lot more than it has before. But it's crazy when you don't pay attention to other things. When you're a gamer who doesn't want to pay attention, because you're a gamer who games and you feel the satisfaction of the game. Maybe you like casual games or whatever. Not even casual, but like, if you're kind of more secluded and you're not paying attention to like esports or streamers and all of that stuff. I mean, I don't know. You're kind of living in your own little world. And I think a lot of, like gamers are like that because they like games because they play after work or whatever. It's not, something that, you're trying to get rich off it or anything, or, you're trying to competitively reign superior, deliver a stream with some spunky personality or something. You know what I mean? There's really none of that exists, which is it's kind of crazy to experience it like that because it's like, well, like before I even started to watch streams, which is probably like 10 years ago now. I mean, I guess it just started to become more and more and more. And, I kind of branched out and everyone kind of became a little bit more interesting. And I wish I was like streaming back in the day. But I mean, I have been streaming for a while, but I just didn't stream enough, really. I always quit. I wasn't very fluent in PCs or any of the equipment or programs or anything. And now I am, you know. I'm pretty like on the ball here, know what's going on. And a lot of people don't even know what's going on. I mean, it's kind of funny to think someone could watch a stream and just almost you know, it's like you're watching TV. Like there's no like you don't really know behind the scenes or anything. Like you don't know what the hell's really going on. It's just, you know, you don't know that it's just some guy or like I don't know. I guess like for me being a kid watching something on TV or a movie, you don't really get like that's just like some guy or something like it's just some guy trying to, you know, woo you, trying to make some money, trying to entertain you. You know, you but as a kid, if you watch the right movie or the right show or whatever, and it's just if it hits you right, you're just like, yeah, yeah. Like there's a certain type of music that just hits you, you know? Gets you excited. But I don't know, everything changes, you know. I don't like to think I'm an old man. I'm too much of an alien living in my own dimension to really be labeled anything that society really tries. They try. They try. It's all a preference really of life. A preference of life. Like some people are more into things, you know? Like some people probably eat McDonald's every day of the week, you know? I don't know. It's just what they like to do, I guess. Um but anyways, I think pre-gaming anti-anger meditations is probably a joke. It's probably something that probably not going to work. I mean, I don't know. Does anybody really try? Probably not. You probably enjoy getting mad. I don't know, but you know, to just sit here and realize how dumb it is to get mad over something when the reality is you can live in your own little bubble of gaming and not pay attention to how good you actually are or anything. But you know, it is kind of sad to realize how good you actually are on some levels. But maybe you are better than you thought or something. I don't know. But it just seems like there are people that are so good that, you know, it just like puts you to shame. I don't know. It, I don't know, man. But then again, I mean, you could be a really weak player and still pull some stuff off, you know, sometimes. But you know, you can get lucky. You do some weird stuff, play some weird. Well, I'm out here though. That's all I'm gonna say. But you know what? I think I'm almost in a different gaming kind of section. You know, just crazy. It's crazy right now. I'm out of here.